Welcome to another In Wheel Time podcast, a 30-minute mini version of the In Wheel Time car show that airs live every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central.
Actually, sit by if you don't mind.
We are live and recording.
Well, that's a scary thing.
I know it. But we're doing it. It's awesome.
All right. Let's do this.
Mm-hmm.
Celebrating 10 years of award-winning car talk, it's the In Wheel Time Car Show. Coming up, Richard Tomlin joins us to talk road racing in Mexico. Aha! We need more. Jeff has our used car of the week. Are you sitting down? The
Yes,
2010 Chrysler PT Cruiser.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. And we have a special section on the new Bronco DR. Tell you all about that. Conrad has his racing calendar and the car clinic. We also have the stories making automotive news headlines this week, all just ahead on this hour's In Wheel Time Car Show. Howdy, along with Suze, the Beagle. Mike out of this world, Mars. King Conrad DeLong. We need more, Jeff Zekin.
We do.
I'm Don Armstrong. So glad that you could join us on this Saturday. If you're just getting out of bed in the Houston, Texas area, we have some bad news to tell you about what happened last night at the Travis Scott Astro World celebration, whatever you want to call it, down there at NRG Stadium. There were 8 people that were killed last night or died from whatever reason. And
were they trampled?
Apparently, there was a big crush of people up toward the front of the stage. This is an event that didn't have any seating, so everybody was standing.
But nobody knows what started the rush. So.
No, there apparently was some surprise appearance by some rapper by the name of Drake, and everybody, I guess, pushed toward the front, to get a closer look. There were a lot of people there. I actually flew the 10 o'clock news last night, and I will tell you that there were a lot of people. Over the weekend, it was a 2-day event, beginning yesterday and then supposedly today. They were estimating 100,000 people to be in attendance.
Wow.
And I don't think that there were anywhere close to that last night. But there might have been 40,000 people there, 50,000 people.
So that's about the amount of people that come to our show when we do remote.
That's right.
That's what you're expecting tonight,
But
right?
no one dies.
So at any rate, so kind of a sad day here in the Houston area. But the weather is beautiful. We got a full lineup here on the In Wheel Time Car Show. We've been sitting here for the last hour, twiddling our thumbs and reminiscing about things like the Hollywood Nights. And the reason that comes up is because last Sunday, was Halloween, and the Hollywood Nights was centered around one night in 1965 around Tubby's Drive-In, the closing of Tubby's, and the Knights Car Club initiation. So there was that. And, of course, I thought, man, what a great moment to bring back some of the memories of a great 1980 movie with Tony Danza and Michelle Pfeiffer.
I didn't realize those people were in it. Now I'm going to have to go watch it.
Fran Drescher was in it.
Fran, that's her name.
Tyke, I'm so hot, I'm so bothered. Come on, Tyke, I'm ready. Just one of the many quotes.
Alrighty.
I did find out this week that there is a Hollywood Nights fan club on Facebook. And guess what? I'm now a member. Yay, me.
Yay.
Well, let's just get on with the show.
Richard's going, oh, my God.
Dear God, what have I...
What a lead in.
What have I gotten myself into this morning?
Richard
Richard Tomlin with Apex Auto Works. Our first guest of the morning. Richard, good morning to you. Sorry to have to bring up all of this stuff right before your appearance here, but listen, that's a movie that's a must-see for any car guy.
Seems like a Netflix must.
Yeah, and I don't know if it's on Netflix. I assume that it is. It's certainly on YouTube, and you can get it on YouTube. I happen to have the Blu-ray DVD.
Of course you do.
He does.
And I'm just full of quotes.
He also has the Betamax version.
And if you do want to watch it, you don't even have to watch it. Just call Don. He'll give you the...
I pretty much go right through the whole movie with you.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
catch him at
condenser.
midnight, and he'll be in costume like Rocky Horror Picture Show. He'll act the whole thing out for you.
Absolutely. New bomb.
Toast.
That's right. Well, Richard, thanks so much again for getting up and joining us this morning. So, Road Racing in Mexico is the title of your segment, and I assume that you just got back from that event.
Yeah, we got back from a event called San Pedro Matir Hill Climb. Now, this hill climb is located in the Baja Peninsula, so it's a very remote area, to put it politely. The closest gas station is about an hour away.
Wow.
So get out there, you are way out there.
So did you get a charter, a C-130 charter to load up all the equipment and fly it out?
No.
Or?
Yeah, 1,800-mile tow one way.
Yikes.
So load up the Miata on the trailer, hook the trailer up, load the top canopy gear, and away we go. The event is over 3 days. You've got a, kind of orientation day, learn where things are. Day 2 of practice, you're running up a 19-mile road, running up the side of a mountain.
Wow.
This mountain gets closed off at both ends. We did it in 18 minutes. If you imagine Pikes Peak being 12.43 miles, add an additional 6.5, 7 miles to it. This is what we're doing. But of course, this was made in Mexico a long time ago, so the road doesn't have what we call a rhythm to it. You go to Pikes Peak, it's kind of a left and a right and a left and a right as you climb up the mountain. This one doesn't have that. So it's 4th year of happening. We've been there all 4 years. It's growing, but it's growing more in motorcycles than cars. There were only 3 of us that made the voyage this year. People are still scared of COVID to cross the border. But I will say, for those of you wondering, crossing the border was probably the easiest I've ever had. This year.
Well, apparently millions and millions of other people feel the same way.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So it was very, very simple. We didn't have any problems.
Let me ask
year.
you, so what was your route from Houston, Texas to get to the Baja of California?
Well, you take the wonderful I-10.
Yeah.
Usually we go to Mexicali and drop across Mexicali. But this year, the border in Mexico is only open crossing from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. Well, we had gotten there about 1:55, and it's like, we're not going to make it. So we went over to try to get Tecate, missed Tecate, went all the way up to San Diego, and then down Pacific 1, through Ensenada, which is where all the Baja 1000 stuff, Baja 500 starts. Mm-hmm. Spend the night there, St. Nicholas Hotel Casino. Cheap, $34 a night, just amazing place. And
nice plug.
Yeah, but he dropped $6,000 on the slot machine.
You get a night free for plugging them.
No, that's a different story. You're absolutely correct. And then you head down another 3.5 hours down the coastline and come across. And this mountain, San Pedro Matir, highest mountain in the Baja Peninsula, 12,800 feet, I believe.
Wow.
They've got 9 observatories from 7 countries on top of that mountain. It's supposedly the #1 place in the world to look at stars.
Wow.
There's just no light pollution.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's no ambient light.
Well, it doesn't take us a mountain to look at stars around this
just
show.
Come
that's
through
for
that
sure.
door
Yeah,
right there. Hubba, hubba.
There you go.
All right. Well.
So you said it was how many turns?
This one, they say 150 plus.
Wow.
There is really no way to count them over that 19 miles. There are so many. 4 of them have been named already by people that have gone off or destroyed a car there. It happens where you actually do destroy some equipment as part of the race. We've had our fair share. We've had 2 of our 4 years there. We've come back with it on a trailer, being winched on. So,
oops. So do we have the Richard Tomlin turn up there?
No Richard Tomlin turn yet.
We don't
Thankfully,
want that yet. Yeah.
They do at the casino.
I thought, the casino.
$34 a night.
Yeah, exactly.
Not that.
Yeah.
They take a little cash from us. But yeah, the whole premise of this race is actually being able to climb the hill flat out at speed that's got debris on the course. The course has got, some potholes, some wear, some guardrails, some drops that are, every bit of 300, 400 feet drops. You don't want to go off there, but that's the risk that makes it worth it. It's kind of like Pikes Peak before all the guardrails, before it went to fully asphalt, even though this is all asphalt. It's just high level risk.
I mean, before Karen started taking care of it?
Yeah, before stuff changed.
So, Richard, how many folks went with you? You obviously you brought your team with you. Did more than one vehicle, more than one Miata?
Just 2 of us.
Okay, just 2 of you.
Yep.
So in the video, a car that kind of looked almost like an Indy car, I know it wasn't. What was that?
Actually, it is a former Indy car.
Really?
Pat, you were right. Former Menard chassis is what that is. That is what's called a Pikes Peak Special. That's owned by Spencer Steele. And now I'm drawing a blank on who owned it before him. Anyway, it was owned by another.
Sponsored by Prevagen.
Yeah, so it's a almost 600 cubic inches now, twin turbo on methanol. Makes about 1,600 horse at the wheels.
Whoa!
Every time. The car is amazing and obnoxious, and I've learned a lot about methanol that I did not know this trip. After the new road or Engine Masters episode where they're talking about methanol versus the E85 and the 107 oxygenated fuels, methanol is some nasty stuff, but boy, it can make some power.
So how did you get that fuel there? Was it provided? Did you have to bring your own?
Well, so some people try and sneak their fuel across the border. That's yielded bad results in the past. So the best way to do it is come into Ensenada a day early. Because of all the Baja stuff, there are VP dealers, plural. I think there's 4 dealers there in Ensenada. So you just drive in and go up and buy it.
They're already prepared for it.
Yeah.
They've got all that for you.
Yeah,
you just have to plan ahead a little bit to make sure that it's there and they have what you want.
Right.
But he went a 55-gallon drum and a 5-gallon drum on the weekend of methanol.
Wow. Well, yeah.
A whole lot.
Part of that's because methanol doesn't get the economy gasoline does, but it makes more power.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's horrible economy. But like even the Miata, for that 19 miles, we were going through 5.3 gallons a run. So what's that come out to? Gallon, not much.
I was not a math person.
Yeah.
Comes out to standing
Comes out of the nozzle.
standing up in the back of the car with a 5-gallon army drum pouring it out.
Yeah, it's less than 4 miles to the gallon. That's as close as I can get.
Yeah. So, it's got a hell of a grade to it. It's like you're looking at sky and then it's rock, sky, rock, sky, rock. That's just all you see going up.
And the elevation change top to bottom?
Elevation change of this one's like 7,000 feet. We start lower than Pikes Peak, but
don't go quite as high.
Lower than them as well.
Isn't it like 14,000 for peak?
Pikes.
Yeah, Pikes 14.9, but Pikes Peak starts at 6,800, 6,900. And we start at like 1,000 and run to 12,000.
So is this becoming as popular as Pikes Peak, or is this something that folks kind of want to keep it a secret?
Yeah, no, Pikes Peak, we're getting ready to celebrate 100 years of running. That's This next year will be 100 years of, being around. This is the 4th year that this race has happened. I will say that I can only know of 2 people that have been there that have not returned. Everybody keeps coming back, so it's growing every year. The bike number went up dramatically this year, in part to Pikes Peak, no longer allowing bikes.
Right.
Yeah.
2 Isle-of-Man champions there. One guy came in from Ireland, but those guys, they ride bikes. They're making it up to the top of the mountain 14 minutes compared to 18 minutes. I mean, these guys, skill set and fear, they do not have.
Wow.
Skill set, plenty, but no fear. I got some videos of them coming around some of the curves, and it's just amazing to watch them play.
Yeah.
Yeah. A bike at 100 miles an hour in a slide as he's making a turn.
That's what I'm thinking. 19 miles in 14 minutes, somebody's hauling donkey.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
Some of the curves, like in the Miata, are literally first gear corners. So in a bike, you're going to be down to at least second gear. I mean, you just have to be.
Neat.
Wow.
So it's a great challenge. It's a good course. We'll all be back next year with more support and more cars. The plan next year is we've got 2 other customers that want to go, so hopefully we have 3 cars on the mountain next year.
And what was your time? How many? Well, let me ask it a different way. At Pikes Peak, you get to run not really a full practice, but third section practices. How many runs do you get at this place? Because I know Pikes Peak, you only get 1.
You get 4 test runs the day before the event.
Top to bottom, or bottom to top?
Yeah, 2 of the test runs are called qualify. Not really a qualify. You're still practicing learning the course. And then race day, you make 2 passes. They take your hottest time of the day.
Oh, wow. And yours was?
I didn't drive. It was all Scott this year.
Okay, and Scott's was?
Scott, 1831. So 2-minute improvement over what he had done 2 years ago. They didn't have it last year due to COVID, but an improvement nonetheless.
Some of that because of kind of a memory of the course, or a little bit more learning the course, or did you upgrade the car?
More car prep. He's on a new suspension setup. We got him switched over to Hoosiers. He was running a traditional road race tire, treaded tire, still DOT approved. This sanctioning body doesn't have a requirement for that, so we went to full-fledged slicks, put the Hoosiers on it, and picked up some time really quickly.
Oh, yeah, I would think so. And did you get a chance to drive, or did you ride?
Yeah, I got to drive, and I played chase and service crew, immediate response for some of the bikes that laid down. So I got my joys of running up and down the mountain plenty. No
association with SCCA, though, is there?
No association with SCCA, but everybody who loves to race kind of finds their same, all end up on the same path. And that's all this is. This is just more acquaintances from Mexico playing together, learning about these races, and start attending.
Yeah, and learning where some others might be, I assume.
Yeah, we're creating more. So there's another one that he started another race this year called the Tourist Cup. There's a rectangle-shaped section of road that is actually closed off by the Mexican government. They put in a new highway. So this asphalt is just sitting out there being neglected. Well, he's got rights to that. And they held an event Friday, Saturday that I was not able to attend, and it's a 9-mile loop that they run around. And basically it's turning into his personal country club racetrack.
Not a bad gig in his own country, too, huh?
Yeah, part of it. So he pays minimal money to the government, has full access to it. Everybody goes out there, and away they go, and they start racing. So it's a good time.
Cool.
That one next much larger than what it is this year. This year it was just bikes. Next year it'll be bikes and cars. But that's
over how long a period of time?
It happens once a year. You get 10 laps around the 9-mile circuit, so it's a 90-mile race for each one, and it's once a year. This next year, it's going to be October 1st and 2nd, I believe. The Tecate Tourist Cup is what it's called.
Cool.
Fun stuff.
Yeah, Richard, before we get too far gone here, run out of time, I got to ask you about what that is behind you. What are you doing?
Behind me is the car you don't see in my shop often, the Police Interceptor Crown Vic. This is one we're building for the next Lemons race, which happens not this weekend, but next weekend here in Houston.
You're going to tear it up?
Oh, no, we've made it way better. It's got a cage now. We can go do all kinds of things.
Oh, good. So don't bend it up. I mean, how much fun would that be? I kind of got the hots for getting one of those things.
Well,
a Police Interceptor.
Go
drive the Lemons with them.
Yeah, but I mean, is there anything wrong with it?
No, not until after the weekend.
Spotlight used to work. We had Spotlight out, but this is we're building it for 5 veterans who have lost use of their lower extremities.
Oh.
They have no legs or don't have use of legs, so this one will be equipped with hand controls. We have 5 drivers that will compete 9 hours Saturday, 9 hours Sunday to finish this race. So what better car to put them in than a Police Interceptor? It's already got all the silicone hose upgrades in the front. It's got the upgraded radiator, plenty of size to get these people in and out of the car. And this is in affiliation with Vet Motorsports, Hands-On Driving Academy, and, of course, us putting the cage work together.
Wow, that's awesome. Well, the only other thing that I ask that you do is make sure that you get one of those little cameras that you can put on the windshield, so we could,
Right.
The GoPros,
so we can see how everything works, and we can ride along with it at some point in the future.
Yeah, we've got a couple that actually do live streaming, and I'll get you guys some links. But Saturday, this time next week, this car will be on track making laps.
Sounds good.
Are they going to have on black suits with little narrow, skinny black ties, and white shirts, and hats, and sunglasses?
Big speaker on the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that any of that's been discussed. Costumes are optional at this event.
Hey,
Well,
points for.
I've got mine.
Yeah.
Richard, it's great to talk to you. Thanks so much for joining us today.
No worries. We'll talk to y'all next time. Be good.
You too.
Thank you, sir. I love that.
Well,
idea.
I've got some great news to tell you guys.
I heard the phone ring.
Yes, the phone rang, and And yes, it's
The hotline is rung.
Yeah, the
Is the
hotline.
bat light up in the sky?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and
No, it's a margarita glass.
and fortunately for all of our followers and listeners, I'm going to have to leave you guys.
Oh, no.
And I have to go to my real job this morning. I've been called in. So in the meantime and in between time, I know that you'll do just a fine job. But in the meantime, I'm going to do my car review here, if that's okay with you guys.
Oh, but wait a minute. When he's gone, he's got a liquor cabinet.
I do have the liquor. Matter of fact, I'll give you the keys to the liquor cabinet.
No, we don't need an
No, we
excuse.
don't need no stinking keys.
We need a key to the restroom is what we need.
So here is the review for the 2021 Kia Sorento. By the way, the Kia Sorento is made in West Point, Georgia.
What?
Just thought you'd like to
Yeah,
know
that's
that. I
pretty
like to
cool.
throw that in. Available trim levels on the Kia Sorento: the LX, the S, the EX, the SX, the SX Prestige, and the SX Prestige X line. I had the SX Prestige X line all-wheel drive, top of the line. Now, this is what the federal government calls a small SUV. That is not, to me, that is more along the lines of a mid-size SUV. All right?
Yeah.
Complete redesign for 2021. The thing with the Kias is that they package up all of their options. That's why there's so many
option packages or
Correct.
Or car titles.
So when you get the EX, all of the options for the EX package are included. It makes it really nice, and it's easy to shop for. Now, this particular one, like I said, was the X-Line all-wheel drive SX Prestige, top of the line one. The exterior features, very attractive body style, as you can see there. Grille, well done. Distinctive rear tail lights. Sunshade over the rear glass. Just adds a little touch of class to it. What I liked about it, the traditional design gets high marks in my book. What could use improvement? Nothing. I think that's a sharp-looking SUV.
It is.
Interior highlights, unique infotainment screen that's integrated into the instrument panel. It's kind of hard to make out in that picture
So
there.
it's not like an iPod sticking up on top.
No, it's not. It's all
Or an
one,
aftermarket look,
and it
yeah.
really does look cool. Quilted, stitched seats look very rich. It's got a beautiful dash design. Overall, a great design. This is one good-looking SUV. Cargo trunk room, very little cargo room with the third row up. Now, you put the third row down, obviously you've got plenty. But this is a 3-row SUV. There you go. You can see it right there. What I liked about it, the Kia Uvo Access app. And you say, well, what is the
Uvo Access app, Don?
Well, they gave me this great big deal here that actually, so you can control all of these things with your cell phone, okay? You download this thing on your cell phone. You can tap to see the update vehicle name, VIN, preferred dealer, location, and phone number. You press to get the vehicle location where you are, press buttons to remotely start, stop the vehicle, access the remote climate control so you can get the air conditioning running before you
that's
even
nice.
get there. It's got all, set the climate. Horn, lights, valet alert, door security, dealer appointment,
Well, I like
service
valet
miles.
alert. That when you're walking through the parking lot, and you're looking for your car, you hit the button,
Yeah.
and the car goes off.
Yeah. So it also,
that.
you can also add other Uvo-equipped vehicles because Kia's not the only one that has that. Anyway, it's a very unique feature that I really did like a lot. Third row access can be a little bit difficult to get back there if you're an adult, but really these third rows in a midsize vehicle, it's for kids, basically. Engine, 2.5-liter turbo four-cylinder that whops out 281 horsepower, 311 pound-feet of torque through an 8-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission with a tow rating of 2,000 pounds.
Huh.
It's got a
Pretty
lot
decent.
of good stuff going for it. And gas mileage, 21 city, 28 highway for a combined of 24. What I liked, plenty of power for this thing. What could use improvement? That auto start-stop feature, not for 2-foot drivers like me because it's slow to restart. And with that dual clutch, just doesn't work the way that it should. But you know what? Just, don't use that.
Turn it off.
Turn it off.
It helps.
Ride and handling, extremely comfortable ride and handling. Base trim price, $42,590. Now, remember what I said. It includes everything, obviously not the delivery charge, and one other thing on there that nobody pays any attention to. Base model price $29,390. All of this competes against the VW Tiguan for $25,245, the Mitsubishi Outlander for $25,795, which, by the way, is an extremely ugly vehicle. Oh. And then there's the Nissan Rogue, and it starts at $26,000, but does not have a third row seat. But that Mitsubishi Outlander, have you seen that thing?
Mm-hmm. I rented one.
Oh.
Actually, rented one just last weekend.
Yeah.
I went to
Did you have the
conference.
windows tinted so nobody could see that it was you driving it? Dude, that thing is
And you're telling people that you actually drove it?
Mm-hmm. I think the newer Outlander is different than the one you're thinking of.
Outlander.
Oh, no,
Outlandish.
it's not.
Outlandish.
It's ugly.
Okay.
Sorry. All right. Well, that's it. I got to go. So you guys, it's all yours. Jeff's going to move over here and pretend to play this game. And
Substitute teacher.
Yeah. That's it. So
We'll wait till he's gone, and then we'll change things. We're going to move the
Great.
studio. He's going to come back. We're not going to be here.
You're one of those.
door will
that
be
valets
locked.
the car and moves the seat and adjusts the mirror.
Puts it on a goofy radio
Absolutely.
station.
Yeah, some goofy radio
Yeah.
station. Yeah, you be sure and do all of that. Anyway,
Run into a mud puddle.
y'all have a good time.
Okay.
Resets the.
So are we going to go into a break?
Resets the
and then,
presets for the seats.
Okay. We're just dancing.
Yeah, we're just dancing.
Okay. Turn me off.
Well, we got to be talking
Are
to
you
somebody.
giving him the Bronco?
Because we've got a.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, I'm listening to Don talk, and I'm thinking he's still online. Well, Don's got something more important to do than us, and it's
It pays better. That's for dadgum sure.
and we're going to keep moving here. Jeffrey's going to take the King's or the Don's seat, and we will.
He's strutting. Yeah, he's
we'll
strutting.
continue as Jeff kind of waddles over there.
Yeah. Yeah, and Susie doesn't know what's going on either. She's trying to figure out.
Oh yeah. Take care of my dog, Don says as he walks out the door.
as he goes out the
Susie's
door.
going, hey, you forgot me.
Hello,
Yeah,
am I
you
on?
did.
Is this thing on?
You are on.
Okay,
Yeah,
I've got to
you are
adjust some things
on.
around here. Videos.
We'll get
all that.
situated.
Okay, well, good morning. What are we doing, Mike?
You got the script.
I have
You can
no
tell
idea.
we really prepared for Don bailing out on us.
Don leaving.
Well,
What am I
you
looking
know,
at?
a couple of because I know Don kind of tops and
Wait,
bottoms.
it's time for the car
half
clinic.
hour.
That's what it is.
Oh no,
Okay.
well, we don't have time for the car clinic. There's only 20. It's 26. I'll
Oh,
actually
no,
pay
my
attention.
bad. That's in the next segment.
Okay.
So, we usually have a couple of little news stories. An Illinois judge has dismissed a class action lawsuit against Mercedes-Benz for unexpected shattering of sunroofs. This guy, his wife was driving down the highway in southern Illinois, and she hears this pop and this. When she pulls over to stop, the sunroof falls in.
wow.
All pebbles
On top
and
of
stuff. No, yeah, but I mean, it broke into all pebbles.
Right.
You know,
Yeah,
which means it's
safety
shattered.
glass.
It's tempered
Yes,
glass,
yeah,
so it
yeah.
means it was shattered. Who knows what fell on it, or some rock or something hits it? They go ahead and they sue Mercedes for sunroofs breaking
Damage.
like that. And finally, a judge goes, "Now, this is a frivolous lawsuit."
Oh, wow.
So, doesn't happen enough. We want to see it happen a little bit more often.
For the frivolous side, or
Yeah.
Okay.
The talk about irony. Thousands of unfinished Chevrolet Silverados have been parked in a chip manufacturing plant in Indiana. So it's a closed microchip plant. They can't
Wow.
get chips for them.
so they're parking the vehicles there.
They got parking space.
Yeah.
And you think of all of the chip production has gone overseas, and that's
Well,
so
I don't
it's,
think all of
it's
it's gone.
closed. Chip.
right. Used to make chips.
But there's
Yeah.
there's chips
How
being made
ironic.
here in the U.S. too. Isn't Texas Instrument making chips? I believe.
Oh,
they have a
there's
division.
a few. Of them
Yeah,
that are
there's a
making-
lot of companies. that
Just
do
not
that.
enough, but it's good to see the manufacturers starting to get enough. When driving around town now, I notice dealers are starting to get more inventory.
Yeah, but it's kind of sporadic. Is the dealership that I go by in Winnie, it's Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep. Mm-hmm. They're down. They had the other day I went by there. They had 2 Jeep products on the new lot. This morning they have 1.
Oh, well,
They've got
means
some
they
Ram
sold one.
trucks. Yeah, they sold one. I mean, but it's kind of
Yeah. We're going to have to take a break here. Are we?
If you know how to push the button,
Can you
I
push
can
the
push
button?
the buttons. Let's do
Push
this.
some buttons.
Hold on. I think it's this one. It says push me. So we're going to do that. We're gonna do that.
Tailpipes and Tacos, Houston's premier monthly cruise-in, will return Saturday, December 18th to the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy. Tailpipes and Tacos wants to thank all of the participants and fans who have enjoyed the collector cars, hot rods, customs, originals, and resto mods, and everything in between. We'll be taking a break for Thanksgiving and Autorama, but we'll be back for a great Christmas cruise-in on December 18th, so make plans now. You know that Tailpipes and Tacos is the Houston area's coolest cruise-in, a place you'll see friends, family, and the finest cruise-in cars in the Houston area. It all happens at the Loopy Tortilla Tex-Mex in Katy on the Grand Parkway at Kingsland Boulevard, just south of I-10. Get your ride ready for a very special Christmas cruise-in, Loopy style. It's Tailpipes and Tacos, Saturday, December 18th. The In-Wheel Time Car Talk Show will be there too. Let's celebrate the Christmas season together at the next Tailpipes and Tacos on December 18th. We'll see you then, weather permitting. Gulf Coast Auto Shield has moved to a more Tacos, Houston's premier monthly cruise-in. Gulf Coast Auto Shield has moved to a more convenient location. Now you can visit John Gray and his staff of dedicated professionals at their new shop on the South Sam Houston Parkway between Belford and Airport in Southwest Houston. Gulf Coast Auto Shield is the best at paint correction and ceramic coatings. Clear bras and custom wraps are specialties that only Gulf Coast Auto Shield installs with award-winning accuracy, and all their services come with a warranty. Lamborghini, Aston Martin, Porsche, and Ferrari owners depend on Gulf Coast Auto Shield for their specialty services, and you should too. The In-Wheel Time Corvette and Cutlass have both been massaged by Gulf Coast Auto Shield, so isn't it time your vehicle visit their new shop in Southwest Houston? Call John Gray today at 832-930-5655 or visit online at gcautoshield.com. That's gcautoshield.com. Paint, coatings, wraps, and more at gcautoshield.com. That's it for this podcast episode of the In-Wheel Time Car Show. I'm Don Armstrong, inviting you to join us for our live show every Saturday morning, 8 to 11 a.m. Central on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and our InWheelTime.com website. Podcasts are available on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeart Podcast, Podcast Addict, TuneIn, Pandora, and Amazon Music. Keep listening, and we'll see you soon.